Alrighty, today we're working on the another cage. This one's underway. Basic construction is 1x1, 14 gauge galvanized wire, and we're using metal clips, J clips to hold it together. What's the problem?
I'm thinking this one's got to come off too.
Yeah, I got a couple of clips that we missed.
Just the way it's coming together, I think it's going to become a problem. I think it'd work out better if I just pull this whole one down into here. See what I'm saying? Because it's pushing it back here. Or are we shifted on the floor pan? Are we shifted?
Well, that was to bring, you either pick 2 or you pick 3 in the corner. It gets hard to put 3 wires in the corners because it gets too much mass for the J clips to go around.
Now, what are we going to do with this?
Finish this top first. We'll keep going around along the top and the side, so you can see the spacing here. I put 2 in the corner, or we put 2 in the corner, just because it gives it, I don't know, a little more rigidity. And then we go 2 clip, 1 2 clip, 1 2 clip. So that's what we do. Until you get going, these cages are a little bit of a pain in the ass to work with. If you can see here, we added right here, that's called the baby saver strip. So what that is it's a strip that wide that goes down the whole length, and then that just prevents babies from falling out. It is actually the bottom material, because the bottom material is half by 1 square, and the sides are 1x1, tops 1x1. So we'll give you a shot of them. Jake putting a clip in. Go slow. So there's the pliers. So you got to make sure that you get, there you go, just like that. You get both in there, roll it around, and that's it. That's done. That's how you do a J clip. Where's the other pliers? We got 2 styles of pliers here. We got this style. And we have a set of forged pliers, which are these ones. Either or work. We haven't decided which is better. I think the TSC, local TSC sells these guys. You can get these online. We get them from a rabbit cage supplier who supplies us with our wire and all our stuff out of Guelph. We're in Ontario, Canada, by the way. But I mean, these are available. I know I've seen them on Amazon. I've seen a bit different pair with longer handles, 8-inch handles, and this ends on an angle. We haven't bought those to try those yet, but we're going to buy a set. Come over here, do another clip, Jake, so we can get everybody. We'll get another clip going. A little bit of patience. These take a couple hours to build a cage, so take 3 or 4 hours. Okay, do it nice and slow.
Well, the reason why we have to,
You do it takes 3 or 4 hours. It does. It's not a rush.
that's fine.
You get it?
Yeah. The reason why we have to do it this way is because they do actually sell the wire with the baby saver built into the grating of it, and that would cut down the time tremendously. But it comes from Italy, and the distributor that we buy our wire from, he does not have enough customers. He mostly caters towards commercial breeders. They generally are not too concerned about rabbits standing up. Not to take any away from them. They got a business to run. They don't have the space, but they do theirs at 18. We build ours at 24. This adds double the time to build a cage. I can have a cage built and cut in less than an hour and a half of doing this. It adds a lot of time and aggravation to doing it, but we prefer a 24-inch cage.
So our cages, just to give you an idea, here, pull that.
36
That cage is 36
by 24 deep.
by 24. It's a big cage.
24.
Here it is, by 24 by 24 tall.
And that's the reason why if we went 18, we could get the wire with the baby saver built in. Would save us a
With
ton of
6 inches less. But here again, here's the bottom. So this is the Hawk Saver, so that the rabbit's toenails poke through. Now there's a well-known breeder. What's her name?
Valerie.
No, the well-known breeder on YouTube.
Oh,
What's her name? The little girl, the skinny
is
one.
it Good Simple Living?
Yeah, Good Simple Living. She has an awesome channel. Total brainiac when it comes to rabbits. She knows what she's talking about, and she'll explain in one of her videos that it's important that the toenails actually pass through here, because the animal would be used to sitting in or wandering around in grass and leaves, pine needles, that kind of thing, and their toenails don't put pressure backwards on their feet. When you put them on plywood, apparently that's what the problem is. So I can't remember what her name is.
It's
Just an amazingly smart person. Her and her husband and her kid, they got a little rabbitry growing. She takes you through all the steps. Her cages are different than ours, though. They do have the same bottom and stuff, but they do their stuff a little bit. Everybody's got something a little bit differently. And so that gives you an idea. I know it looks a little bit bulky through here, but doesn't really matter.
once it's done, it looks
Yeah,
good.
it's fine. It just gives it, what we're looking for is rigidity and be able to handle the cages. So that gives you an idea of the cage. So obviously you got 4 wall panels, 1 roof panel, and the only thing that's different again is this bottom panel right here, which is it's
1 by half. That's
1 by half and
what
a half.
most rabbit. That is industry standard. That's what the University of California did some study, and the 1 by half is what everybody agreed upon. Because believe it or not, wire with an easy mat is better than plywood. Because yes, if you do 1 by 1, they will get sore hawks for a floor, but also piss and shit. Sorry to say, will create a bacteria, and that will cause sore hawks also. So the half is the narrowest that the fecal matter will slide through, and support the rabbit's weight of the rabbit's feet evenly to prevent sore hawks. So this is what University of California actually did a study, and the rabbits actually started to get irritated off of sitting under the plywood, and all by themselves chose the 1 by half. So that's how it became industry standard. With ever increasingly in this day and age, easy mats are required. I've been told up to 2 per cage floor now. So
The easy mat's the plastic mat.
easy
We don't
mat,
have
we don't
one
have one in
handy.
here, but it's just, I mean, they're supposed to like the rest on it. Sometimes they're on them, sometimes they're not.
Yeah, we'll keep going on different aspects of it here.
We're always changing it because we don't have a shop to do it in, and
Just a close up here. Here's a water bottle. These water bottles are easy to get anywhere. Graduated, you can check how long your animal's drinking. These happen to be the Flippin' Fills by Nivek. There's the mouth bit there. These are replaceable. I believe you can get all the parts for them, correct?
yes,
So you can do what you want. You can replace them, re-ring them. So
they
you can see when the rabbit just touches his teeth down, it drips nicely.
they are the same font as, again, what the commercial breeders will put on their automatic watering system. So if I decide to go to a central feed automatic system in my tent, I can pull all these out, clean them, and then put them on a clip-on font. So either way, a lot of guys run an automatic system in the summer, and then when the winter gets cold around here in Canada, the automatic system would freeze up. No good. You'd have to switch over to bottles, and you got to cycle the bottles out twice a day. So guys will put their fonts back in and roll with the bottles. KW Cages out of California. Thanks, Bruce.
And these, it's great. Directions are right on the side. Look at that. I mean, these guys thought of everything. Yeah. And these will freeze solid and come back to life after you thaw them out. There's no issue with them freezing up if you're in a cold climate.
As we are in Canada.
That gives you an idea of what's going on. We'll try and do a detailed build of the stands that we make for the cages as we go along.
And we screwed one up. We make mistakes. We have extra.
You can rip these off with side cutters if you care to. A lot of guys just leave them in, don't care.
But we're picky.
We're a bit of perfectionists here. So anyway, that gives you an idea of how we build the cages in depth, because some people were asking again. And this is not the industry standard. We build big cages, so I don't know. There's got to be guys out there doing the same thing. People out there building these nice big cages. But that's what we do. Anyway, don't forget to
Hit the subscribe button. Smash
Yeah.
that like button.
smash the likes. We need
And
them.
as we venture into homesteading, we'll have more and more. We're welders, fabricators, millwrights. There will be tractors and everything else other than this uninvolved. So I look forward to sharing it with you guys. Have a good day.
Take care.